Hi, I'm Ebon.
And I'm William.
And welcome to another episode of the Thick and Thin Podcast. And welcome back after a little of a hiatus.
Yeah. You were sick.
Yeah, I feel like my voice still isn't back to normal, but...
That's been the MO lately for sicknesses.
What do you mean?
Is that they're like, it's like a cold.
Mm.
It's bad enough you were like, I'll take a day or two off work. But then it just like lingers for like definitely. 2 weeks. It's like my friend Carlos was just sick too. And we recorded a podcast this morning and he was still like, just congested. Yeah. Just like,
I don't know what it is, this bionic congestion that came with this one, but
it's been like, as weird as it is, like since COVID, it's like sicknesses just, for whatever reason, just linger.
Unfortunately.
I don't know why, what brought that on. It's just like, this is just a common cold.
Yeah.
But it lasts like a week and a half.
I mean, I feel like I shook COVID faster than this.
Yeah. I mean, I did.
Yeah.
When I had COVID, it was like 3 days.
Yeah. Even though it took a while for you to test negative, but you didn't have symptoms anymore.
I was sick as shit for like 2 days and then I was fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I was still like a little congested, but not like...
Yeah.
We just got back hot off the massage table.
Yeah.
Which we desperately needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've landed on every 6 months.
Yeah.
We think we need a massage. Oh shit.
Jesus.
So this was our 6 month, because when we first started doing it was last year for my birthday, right? Or the year before.
I think it was the year before, because last year your dad was here. So it's been the year before.
Right. So we went for my birthday because I had never done it. Mm-hmm. And then we got one in the summer. Oh, wow. So we were like overdue then. Yeah. Because we went, well, this was basically like a year. Oh, shit.
Almost, yeah.
So, yeah, we needed it. And it's good. I never realized how much that can like, just like reset you.
For sure.
You know?
You're
so relaxed you can't even talk right now.
I know, I'm just kind of...
I thought this was going to be a good idea to record after this. Maybe not.
My first massage, I remember, I don't know, maybe like 12-ish years ago. Maybe a little more now, actually. I was having issues with like my neck and shoulders and just like knots and stuff. So I started going to getting massages regularly, like once a week. And... it was like, oh, this is nice. Like they go in and they seem to find your trouble spots.
Yeah.
And
if it was cheaper, I would definitely go more often.
Yeah.
But it's kind of expensive. It's not. I wouldn't say it's expensive. Like for the hour, it's like it's a $50 bucks, which is like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Especially because like I don't know, like. Dude, those chicks where we go, shout out to Ocean Spa on Hesperia Road, they fuck me up, dude.
Same. And they're so small, you wouldn't think that they had this in them, but my God, they got some hands of steel.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. Yeah, they were spending like, I said it after we finished up, but it's like, you never get the same massage twice, and I don't know if that's intentional or if we just get different people every time we go, so it's just going to vary based on what they do.
I think the frequency or infrequency that we go probably plays into it more. I think if we went more often, we probably would. You
think it's employee turnover, or do you think this is like... Listen, this is the newest fad, or I think this is the latest in massage therapy.
I think it's person specific. If you have the same person all the time, because again, when I used to go regularly and I had the same person, it was the same. Yeah, pretty much. Like I knew, like, oh, she's here, so the next is gonna be this. Yeah.
Do you think they talk and they're like, hey, they really like it when you like try to do this? Or, like I saw this online, like I'm gonna try. Like, do you think there's like some of that?
I would think so.
Like they try out new techniques.
Yeah. Or I think. Potentially, like if a part of them is sore, like they got a sore thumb, they probably figure out a way to like compensate in some other way.
Well, that's always like like you're always saying like you give such good massages, and I'm like, well, I just do what I think I would want done to me, and so I imagine there is a part of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, well, you can't replicate what they do on yourself.
No.
Somebody has to do that to you.
Yeah.
So, or I wonder, is there like a journal of massage therapists, like a peer-reviewed scientific journal? Because I know there's pressure points and like all like they know that stuff.
Especially like places like Asian spots like that, they know the like acupressure and all that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but does that stuff advance, I guess is my question. Like, is there new techniques, or are they like, this has been the same since 1600s China?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure a massage therapist out there knows.
Yeah. You guys want to hear that up?
Do you know any massage? Have you ever met like a massage therapist, like somebody that's like...
I know two personally.
They have a strange, like... I don't want to say affection for, but like... There's like an appreciation for the body in a weird way. Where
Actually, no, three, yeah.
Because they like know how everything's connected and like, and it's, I don't know, so they just talk about the body in a weird,
probably,
in like a different way. And it's just like, oh, you're a little different than.
I mean, they just have a different knowledge set and skill base, or one that your average person doesn't have, but... like you said, they probably intimately know like the muscles and like what, pressure on this muscle, the effects it's going to have on the adjacent muscle, or, I'm always impressed with, well, in this massage in particular, like when they're on your back, like they know exactly like the spots that are normally have knots in it, like your neck and like shoulder blades.
Well, here my theory is that they go in first thing when the sheet is still on you
and kind of give you a feel down to see
they figure out where your knots
what you needed. Yeah.
And then they just go to work. Like then they like fucking figure it out and they just work them all out.
My chick, she was going like almost down each vertebrae and like a rib swipe. Like she was really detailed. It was. And kudos to her. I don't know if like she could read my body language or whatever, but it was like she got right on the cusp of like it starting to tickle, but before it did, then she moved on. Yeah,
I think if they do it enough, they can like they feel when you kind of start to tense up, and they let them. And I noticed too, like because they're always they always ask you like is this okay? And is this okay? And I'm like
and you grunt your out. Yeah.
But what was I gonna say?
You were saying how they seem to know like where your trouble spots are.
I don't know.
I'll come back to you.
They're very good at what they do. How do you feel about them talking during? So
this time was a little different. Like we did a couples massage, so we're in the same room. And this is like our third or fourth time or something like that. Yeah. So I expect, little mutterings of communication or, whatever.
Get the rocks, bitch. Yeah. Like that kind of stuff. Right?
I don't necessarily expect a full on conversation, because they kind of set up this ambiance and like the soft music and it's quiet and whatever. So, when they were just kind of, but whatever happened on your side of the room that set one off to the giggles and then got mine to giggling, I was like, what is happening right now? And then they were talking like full voice for like a good 5 minutes, and then they kind of got back down to a whisper.
It doesn't bother me when they talk. I actually find it very relaxing. When they're in their foreign language.
No, I mean like whisper or full voice.
I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
Because I cannot understand a lick of it.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's part of the ambiance for me.
Okay, that's fair.
And I really do enjoy Asian languages. I think they sound cool. And it, like again, I can't conceptualize anything they're saying, so it's just noise.
Yeah.
It's just like it has a flow to it.
Yeah.
It's just interesting to hear it. And so that doesn't bother me at all. The laughing, that it didn't bother me in a sense of like I can't relax when you're laughing.
Yeah.
It was more of like
it's just curiosity.
I'm gonna start laughing if you laughed because they're doing like the Asian lady like stereotypical laughing.
But then it almost felt like like when you
Yes, God.
That
was creepy.
Did we tell Siri to turn on the light?
I don't know, but it happened.
Hey Siri, turn off the light.
That was cool. That's going to look awesome on the podcast.
Yeah. You know, like, you ever had the church giggles?
Yeah, or like the funeral thing.
Yeah,
where,
like,
you're not supposed to laugh.
You're in a solemn situation and something is funny and you're trying to repress it, which makes you laugh more.
Yeah.
And it makes whatever the thing is funnier. That, I feel like that's what happened to them because, like you said in the beginning, it was kind of like a little hee, but then it was like my chick. She was like full on like trying to sequester the belly laugh.
Can I tell you what was going on?
Please do, because I'm curious.
It's so funny. I love that when we were on the way home and you were like, and we kind of brought it up, and I was like, I have a theory, and I'm gonna save it for the podcast. Your immediate thing was, did you get a boner? like, well, because as if I would have told you, first of all.
Well, I remember when it happened, I was still on my stomach, but I'd heard her already tell you to flip over, so
I was still on my stomach.
Were you? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So I was like, ooh, did he get a woody?
No.
Did she get a little too close to your groin area?
No. I am actually surprised at the little amount of arousal that I get while getting a massage.
Okay.
Like close to 0%.
Okay.
Like,
okay. Even when they're like near your thighs
not
or
at all.
Nothing?
It's
okay.
pure relaxation.
Okay.
And
that's
just,
good.
yeah. It's good on me.
Yes. It's good on you.
I don't remember what.
You were going to tell me your theories why they were laughing?
So, after, once they start going, they ask you, like, is this okay? And you're like, yeah. And then there was another time she asked me, she was like in my neck, she was like, doing this. I was like, and she was like, are you okay? And I was like, because it did feel good. And like, and they know when to like, they go a little bit, they like push and then they let up. They push just far enough to where it's like, and then they let up. It's perfect. They know. So after like a few times, and I think she realized like, oh, I can just go as hard as I want on this fucking, because he's huge. Like compared, like I was literally like twice her size. Like, and so like she did like, the oil on the back and everything, and she put like the sheet on again, I think, or maybe this was before even I'm pretty sure this was after the oil. She would put the sheet on or whatever, and she was like. She climbed on top of me and was like, had her arm or her hands like at the bottom of my back, and her knees were like on my shoulder blades. And
wait,
yeah.
You said her hands were at the bottom of your back.
Yes.
And her knees were ahead of that.
On of my shoulder. No, so she's like, her feet are.
Oh, she's okay. She's not on you.
We're
she's
reverse 69. Back to back 69.
Okay.
Whatever. I don't know. Or like so. No. She's facing my back. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, her feet are past my head, and so she's like using her knees to like basically like go up my shoulders, and then she would drop onto the table, and then she would move around, and there was a point where she had both her knees like on top of me. She had her hands right next to my head and was just like fucking just going at it. And that's when they were laughing. And I'm pretty sure she was just like, look at this shit. Like I can just, and she was like she would be on one knee and just being like, just like going in like one side, and then she would switch knees and like going in on the other side. So she was putting literally her whole weight into me.
Oh my God.
So I think they were just like wow, she was probably like, I couldn't hurt this guy if I wanted to. So I think it was probably like one of those things of like, look how fucking mad. Like I don't know, like of look how big this guy is kind of thing. Like look at this white American. Like this is
wow. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know what's going through their head, but that's all I can tell you is that's what was going on at that point in time, is that she was mounting me. And just like the traditional like things you see in movies where they're like standing on top of you and like it was basically like that.
Okay.
Which is awesome. It was awesome. It felt great. It was great. Like,
okay.
But there were times where she was like leaning into it. I could feel her hair like on. I was like, I don't know if I like that, but it was like, it was so good. It was so good. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just a matter of like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surfing on this guy. Like,
I mean, the extent that I had the lady's full weight on me, she climbed on the table and like, I guess her knees would have been like right above my waist. And like, she kind of sat on my butt a little bit below my butt and was like just going on my back. But that was one time I felt like
her knees were on your back?
No, her knees were beside me. Like she was straddling me and I was, face down. But
yeah. Yeah, no, she was...
I feel like my lady, when, I don't know if did you have it where, I'm trying to think, I think it was both, when I was on my stomach and on my back. She like took your arms and like stretched them out. Mm-hmm. And I think my lady was like, oh my God, how long are her arms going to hit the wall?
Yeah.
I don't think she was prepared for the go-go gadget arms that were my arms when she extended them out.
Speaking of the arms, this lady did something that I don't think anybody's done for me before. She took my arm, put it behind my back, so my elbow was like at a 90-degree angle, and then was doing my shoulder blade.
Mm-hmm. I got that too. That felt good.
And then at one point she did it again, and then put her knee under my shoulder, so it lifted it up.
Oh my God!
Dude, she was going.
Dang.
Like I said, she was fucking me up. Like,
dang.
Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. And I always was like, I couldn't do like deep tissue. I'm pretty sure that's what I get. Like, I don't know, like, if you have to pay more generally for that.
I mean, it depends on the place.
I don't even
because I've seen like your Massage Envy kind of places, they do charge more for the Massage Envy, but like the Asian places, I haven't noticed that they.
But it's like,
charge for
I don't think you could go deeper than that on me.
Probably
it's like
not.
You physically couldn't do that. like I said, she was on top of me, like putting her knee. It's like you can't do much more than that. So like, so anyway, I always thought that I would like not be able to do deep tissue. Now being like, that is like the base level for me. It's like, that's what feels good.
If you wanted more, she's gonna have to go get, freaking Sven from the back.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go grab another chick that can stand on my shoulders while I do this. Wear a trench coat.
Oh my gosh.
The hot stones are always a treat.
Yeah.
I wish I would do more, but I think they just cool off really quick.
Yeah. I especially like when, I'm trying to think, you're still on your stomach. When they take a stone and they just go like all right here,
push down on your shoulders.
No, like they go from like your neck like down to your. Oh, that feels so good, so good. This lady this time went ham on my head, which I'd never had before. I mean, she gave a full on. I don't know if she was like, let's see what this black hair feels like, but it's a good thing I didn't go in there with a cute hairstyle because it literally felt like. When I've gone to a salon to have my hair done and like the way they wash their hair, you wash your hair and they get like she was going all up in there and I was just like,
that's typically been a part of it every time I've gone for me.
Yeah, but
because I think because they know like bald headed guys like probably they know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty bold of them.
Yeah. Especially I kind of wonder how many
kind of black girl.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck do you
I was kind of wondering. I was like, how many black women go up in here? Because I feel like. Depending on the hairstyle, like that's a no-go space.
Maybe they know the hairstyles.
Yeah, maybe they were like.
They also own a hair salon, nail salon down the.
Oh really?
I don't know. Just making a racist joke.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think what else this time. I always feel like I get deep tissue from like the butt up, like on the legs. I'm a little bit more sensitive, but.
Well, mine. Definitely, we're talking about like we own them. My girl, my lady, my masseuse, notably went lighter on my legs. And I was like, I kind of want to be like, can you go harder on my legs?
You should have had my lady on your legs.
Really?
So she was acting like initially. I was like, hey.
There was a point where it's like she was going down like the back sides of my thighs, and it was like. Tickling kind of, and I was like, if she would just go harder, it wouldn't tickle.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't enough to like.
Yeah.
So, proud of myself that I don't get ticklish during the.
Oh my god.
They seem to avoid those areas pretty well though.
Not my lady. Like I said, she went rib by rib, and she was like, imagine this is your back. She was going like in between each one, and it was just like I said, it was almost to the point where I was like, you're getting on the cusp there.
Yeah, mine did that too. Actually, now that I think about it, like almost like it seemed like with a knuckle, like went down.
Yeah,
and those are the times where I almost want to be like, just let up. But I'm afraid if I say like ease up,
they're gonna do too much.
Yeah, they're gonna ease up too much.
Yeah.
It's gonna like not. feel good. So,
oh, and this time, again, I don't know if the lady was just intuitive because I don't remember having this before, but when I was on my back, she gave me like a face massage. Like she was going on the temples and all up in here and here. And because of my congestion, I was just like, oh, this is so good. Like, and even my like chin and jawline, she went all over my face and it felt so good.
I got a lot more like move your head this way and like moving it around and that kind of stuff and like working the neck. What was I gonna say?
Did you get raised up in a headlock like I did?
She at one point, what was she doing? When I was on my back, she was like, like lifting me up like that. I was like,
So while I was on my stomach, she like made me put my hands on my head, and then she looped her arms through mine and lifted me up. Like, so I arched my back, and I mean, it's not like I don't think they've seen boobs before, but like I've never had my boobs like exposed like that, and she lifted me up pretty high. I was like, well, all right, you just,
it is what it is.
You just seeing the things now. Like,
yeah, I've gotten that before, but she didn't do that this time.
Well, and I wondered too, especially if your lady was small, like you might have been too heavy for her to lift up like that.
Well, she did the thing where she put the arm up here and then she went to like this side and pushed me over.
Yeah, I got that too. Yeah.
And she was pushing me so far. And
were you on your
I'm pretty flexible. Yeah, I'm pretty flexible. So like, I know. He doesn't seem like it, but I am pretty decently flexible. And so like she was like pushing me. I'm like, am I gonna fucking fall off this table?
Yeah, like, when she was doing that to me when I was on my back.
Right back.
When she was like folding my leg over and my arm over, I was like, am I finna hit the floor right now? Because this could be bad.
Oh, along with like the head stuff, like she was like getting like down in like my collarbone.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Sort of.
Okay.
Dude,
nice.
It's so good. I never regret going paying for the massage.
Me either.
Ever. Just walk out all loosey goosey.
Yeah. Also, a question I posed on the way home. I always wonder like how ample bosomed ladies get massages, because I mean you're on your stomach for like the bulk of the massage, and like, you know, either your arms are like at your side or they're hanging over, so it's just like full on like you laying on it. I'm like, this can't be comfortable for someone that's got a lot.
I don't know, the next time I see a big titty lady, I'll ask her.
Or if any of our ample bosomed listeners, if you've ever gotten a massage, like, is that comfortable for you? Like, how do you like divide them and let them hang off the table? I don't know. Like, how does?
Oh yeah.
Just got a titty hanging out your armpit for the duration? I don't know.
I don't know either.
That seemed like it would be uncomfortable.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Or I wonder if you can be like, can I just be on my side? Can you do? But there's no way they could get the leverage they need.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Because those big titty ladies just don't get good massages.
I guess not.
Sorry about it. Blessed in some areas.
I was gonna say that's one thing us small tittied women have an advantage for.
There you go. You get a full on massage like you're supposed to.
Yep.
For sure. So. Anything else? It was weird to walk in and like there was one dude there, and then we walked out. There was just like two different people at the desk. Just like, okay. Like, why is that? I don't know why that's weird to me.
Oh, yeah.
It's always weird to like walk in and like things are one way, and then when you walk out in the same area, it's like completely different. It's like it's only been an hour.
Yeah,
like, why did you...
And we came there like only an hour after opening, and we shouldn't be a shift change yet.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just it's amazing how they can make such a just like hole in the wall, like a very relaxing place. Like it is actually quite relaxing in there.
I always wonder if massage therapists need massages at the end of the day. Can you imagine just going ham and putting your body weight into massaging other people for 8 hours, or I don't even know how long they go.
I think they just massage each other at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's how they learn the new techniques.
I mean, I guess, but
yeah,
that's a very physically demanding job.
For sure. For sure. That's tiring. Like when we give each other massages, it's like 10 minutes tops. And
then it's like, I'm like, my arm is tired, like, or my thumbs are tired.
But I think at the same time, well, they're better conditioned for it, for sure. But then at the same time, I think they're good at like using their body weight and just like, like they use their elbows and then like they'll switch back and forth. So it's like I'll use my hands and then I'll give my hands a break and I'll use my forearms and my elbows. And so I think they're just good at like weaving it properly so it just is easier for them.
Yeah.
But I do think that too, like when I'm like 30 minutes in, I'm like, man, they got to do this 7 more times today. Like to have like a full day. It's like, Jesus Christ, what a... Yeah. And we tipped them so they don't get taxed on that. Right?
Oh, according to the new rule,
yeah. Whatever. Hey, they can... Let's not get into it. We don't do politics on here.
No.
This is not what we do. This is not what we're here for. Okay. Let's do this one first.
Okay.
So, remember, man, maybe... Oh, I hope we don't get in trouble for this. This is MLB's. It'll be fine. Remember several episodes ago when I was talking about how I don't think I could handle the girl I'm with being, like, the fan of the other team or, like, being a shit talker. Like,
okay.
Here's a perfect example.
They look like they both have the same team stuff, same New York. No?
You are
you mean,
so
hold on. The
naive.
NY on his hat does not match the NY on her jersey?
It does not, as a matter of fact. Those are 2 different logos. Look at his t-shirt.
Oh, Mets, Jets? What is that?
That's a Mets shirt.
Okay, wait, but what... Are you telling me there are 2 New York teams that have logos that similar?
Yes, that's exactly
what I'm saying.
If you notice, his Y is slightly lower on the end than the Yankees one is.
Still, it's an overlapping N and a Y. Like, get more original.
Yep. I mean, these logos have been around for hundreds of years. 100 years, probably, at least.
Okay, so they're opposing teams.
So the context, there's a little bit of context here besides, like, they're just opposing teams. So there was a player named Juan Soto who was playing for the Yankees for the last, I think, 2 or 3 seasons.
And Yankees is her, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And in this offseason, he was a free agent, so he was able to shop around for contracts, and he ended up signing with the New York Mets, who offered him some ridiculous contract, like $400-something million for 10 years, whatever it was.
Okay.
And this took place the first time he returned to Yankee Stadium this season.
The first time the formerly Yankee player, now Jet player, Mets returned to Yankee. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So he came back. The Yankees like fan section, like all turned their backs like fucking children. Like it's a college game.
So they think he's like a traitor.
Yeah, they're like turned his backs on him. They're just like, we're not gonna look at you, Juan Soto. They're so fucking douchey.
Okay.
And they proceed. Well, this is just a screenshot. Well. And this is the Yankees proceeded to kick their butt. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do.
They look very friendly.
Look at her.
So
the Yankees were whooping their ass.
Okay, so that's why she's talking
Yankees
shit.
were on top of him. Juan Soto he is good. He's not quite performing probably how the Mets would like him to. So yeah. So just watch it. Just look at it. Look at it.
Yeah,
this is totally me. Oh, he's angry.
And making him like it.
He's got to take it. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Oh, this makes... Oh, dude. Oh,
Wait, play it again. I want to see it. I want to try to read their lips.
They look very friendly, even if they're on opposite sides of the fence.
Oh, she's giving it to him.
Yeah,
they're up 6-1 in the 8th. He's giving it to him.
Like,
and making him like it.
Exactly.
Got to take it. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Oh, he is pissed.
Oh, yeah, he's pissed because she won't shut the fuck up. God damn it. Can we just come enjoy the game? This is what I'm talking about, dude. If we can't just come enjoy the game and you be like, that was a shitty game. Like, let's go get some ice cream.
Theory.
You know what I mean?
Here's my theory.
Maybe they're not a couple. That's possible, too.
Here's my theory. He's appears to be a black or black and person. And we talk lots of shit.
He's Puerto Rican. They're probably both Puerto Rican. This is New York. This is fucking New York.
Has there been a game recently where the Mets beat the Yankees or have a better record than the Yankees?
Yeah, the Mets are widely considered a better team than the Yankees right now. They're both very good teams.
Look, I'm putting a whole backstory here. My theory is he's been talking shit a lot to her, and she got one leg up situation. She was like, I'm going to give it to him back, and he can't handle it.
Hey, remember when you were saying this?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can't take the heat.
Can I this is my guess, too. I'm assuming he was a Yankees fan.
Why do you say that?
He liked Juan Soto. He's like, I'm going to follow Juan Soto to the Mets.
Oh, interesting.
And so he switched. That's why she's doing the hat thing, because that's probably a new hat. And she was probably like, look at my new hat. Well, dude, I'm breaking this down. Look, watch. Look at my new hat. My new hat.
He's like, I don't care. Fuck your hat. Fuck your hat.
Yeah, I don't care. He's like, yeah, whatever. Like, we're still going to win the World Series.
And she's like, what happened to all that shit you was talking?
He's giving it to him.
Why don't you just shut the fuck? He's like, who do you think paid for these tickets?
Yeah, I think she's had to endure a lot of his shit talking. And she had a situation that was in her favor. She was like, you finna get it now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is their relationship.
And making them like it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, this would... I couldn't do this with you all the time.
I mean, but we should talk about other stuff.
It's never this serious.
No, well, no, it's not.
It never gets like that. No. And this is just a game.
Yeah.
You know?
Can you imagine what they're like in a real...
Oh, my God.
A real conflict?
Yeah.
He's got to take it.
Oh, you don't need to say anything, okay? That's what she's doing.
She's saying,
you don't need to say nothing.
Remember all that shit you were talking when your little Mets won?
Oh, so you're allowed to talk, but I'm not? that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. He is not handling it.
You go, why don't you just look at that? Stop that. That's fucking perfect. She's like, you don't need to say nothing. Look at that. Look at the lip. Her lip that she's giving. Yeah. She's doing that. You don't need to do nothing.
He's so mad.
Fuck you.
Did he even make eye contact the whole time? It's like that last look before he turned back. It's almost like he looked past her. It's like, so? And?
Yeah. Until he blows up right here.
Oh, he does look at her.
Yeah.
And then he stops looking at her right there.
She's
like, whatever.
She has a good point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, whatever, dude. I like this white guy in front of him trying not to pay attention to what they're saying.
You know he's listening. I would have been.
Oh, what do you think he's going to come with a curveball in this pitch or a slider? What do you think?
No.
I don't know. Man, I wish these two Browns behind me would stop talking.
Two Browns, damn.
That's what he's thinking. Not me.
And the friend next to him is like, are you hearing this argument right now? Listen at him.
Can I tell you, though? They had great sex that night.
I don't know. He seems like he might hold a grudge.
Oh, no. I mean, maybe, but until she gets naked, probably.
He was probably mad for a while, and she was like, all right, you want to be mad? And she probably did something provocative or whatever, and then he was like, okay. And she was like, oh, now you want some? Fuck you. Like,
it just continued to be toxic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's likely to. But I could not do that. That could not be like my regular life.
No,
with someone.
Sure. No.
Like,
good thing I'm not that into sports.
That's it for some people. You know?
I couldn't.
Like, I'd have blood pressure problems for sure.
Oh my God. Really?
I think so.
If I was that hardcore into sports and was against your team?
Yeah. Because, yeah.
Interesting.
Because I'd always have to have, like, something to, like, come back with.
Okay.
And then if I didn't have something, then I'm just like, fuck. And then I get mad at my team. I'm like, stupid idiots can't win. And just let me have this victory over my girl.
Oh, my gosh.
She doesn't win every other thing because I let her. But
because you let me.
Yeah, I let her win the arguments because it's just easier for everybody.
Right.
And then I can't just have my baseball team beat hers. God damn it.
Oh, I sometimes wonder what alternate universe Ebon, who's a Dodgers fan, would be like. I'd be insufferable. I'm sure.
Insufferable.
Maybe that'll be my next Halloween costume. I'm gonna be a Dodger fangirl.
It's interesting. I don't. Out here, I'm trying to think of like black folks and their team of choice.
I mean, the few black people that I know that follow baseball are Dodgers fans. Helen.
Oh, okay. Good.
If the Dodgers are playing when we're at her house, them Dodgers are on.
I just know Dodgers are big in the Latino community. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know how black people feel about that.
I'm trying to think. She's the only baseball fan I know.
There was like in the 80s, there was like what did they call it? There was a player that was Latino that like basically made the city love Latinos.
Sammy Sosa. I don't know.
No. It was something Mania, Tito Mania, or some shit like that.
I don't know.
And and that's like when Latinos started to become Dodger fans.
Oh, okay.
Because the superstar was Latino. He was on their team.
When was this? Like what?
80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure. Somebody out here told me about it. I had no idea about it. But yeah. So, but I also know that black people and Latinos don't necessarily see eye to eye all the time on things. So I'm just curious if that kind of spills over into sports fandom stuff.
That's a good question. Because I don't know a lot of black people that are into baseball.
Because here's the problem. Here's the rub. Angels is like white people.
I was gonna say I do know a lot of white people that are Angels fans though.
So that's where I'm like, ooh, this puts black people in a predic, quite a quandary. Because it's like, do you side with the whites who have historically suppressed you for hundreds of years, or do you side with the Mexicans who you currently don't really see eye to eye with?
If I had to guess,
this is just prison dynamics in sports.
Just based on the cities in which those teams are based, and I know Angels is now LA, but historically they're Anaheim. Not to say that black people don't live in Orange County, but
it's mostly white.
Yeah, or Asian. And there are a lot of black people in LA, so I would hazard a guess that they would tend to trend more Dodgers than Angels, but I don't know. I don't know for a fact.
I have a black friend that's a baseball fan, and he's an Angels fan.
Really?
Yeah, I was very surprised.
Okay. Is he from Orange County?
He is from South Central, like Inglewood. Yeah.
Wow, that's surprising. Okay.
But he also got into some trouble when he was young, and then got out and moved away from LA. So I think that might have been part of trying to change his persona in a sense. Don't do Dodgers, do Orange County Angels, step away from the quote unquote what would be hood related stuff.
Interesting.
Whoever was his mentor was just cut that shit. All of it. Just
really?
Get out. Yeah, for sure. I don't know what he didn't provide me. I worked with him at the Improv. He didn't provide too many details, but just from what I picked up over working with him for 5 years, whatever it was, he got into some shit, and then either through his own figuring shit out, or somebody else told him hey, you gotta cut this stuff, or it's gonna end you up in here.
Interesting.
So he was allegedly selling drugs, that kind of stuff. So
okay. What was I mean, I know there's San Francisco Giants. Wasn't there Oakland A's, and what are they now?
They're just the Athletics.
What city?
They are not affiliated with a city.
Huh?
I know.
That can happen?
It's very strange. Evidently. Yeah, it's really weird.
Where do they call home? Are they still California?
They are. They are playing in a minor league AA stadium in Sacramento. Has less than 12,000 seats. Yeah.
Are they not doing well?
Professional baseball.
Are they doing it?
There was some controversy with their owner, and it's convoluted. I don't know enough about it to break it down. But it's
interesting.
There's a lot more at play than they weren't doing. The team was mediocre, but fans weren't really coming out to see the games. But it wasn't because the team wasn't doing well. It's because the business wasn't run well. And they were like 2 years ago, you went to like an A's game and watched on the broadcast. There were signs all over the place: sell the team, sell it. Like they wanted the owner to sell the team because they didn't think he cared about like the fans and the team enough. He just wanted to make money. Yeah.
Interesting.
So,
and what about the San Diego one? Is that still there?
Yeah, Padres for sure. Yeah, but that's kind of far, right? Like that's just like.
I mean,
nobody in this area is a Padres fan.
I mean, it's SoCal, but
right. But if you're like north of San Diego, you pick one of the LA teams.
That's fair.
You know, it's a very strange. It's weird they have so many baseball teams that are so successful.
Well, I mean, if baseball players tend to be Hispanic, I mean, California has a lot of Hispanics or draw lots of Hispanics, so I mean, maybe that's a correlation. I don't know.
I don't know when, like those teams, like I don't know when like the Padres became a franchise.
I feel like that was the only other professional baseball game I went to in college, was a Padres game.
I want to go there.
I just remember it being long. Obviously, that was before the new rules, but I just remember it being really, really long.
Yeah, well. Yeah. That's the only time I don't like the new rules is when I go to a game.
Because you want it to be long?
Because I want it to be long. Yeah, I want to get my money's worth. I want to be able to walk around and get beer and relax. But now you go, you find your seat, you get a beer, and then like you get one more beer, and then the game's almost over. It's like, damn, like I didn't even have a chance to like sightsee or anything. Like, it's weird. So, I don't know. But when you're watching it like on TV or like you're just consuming it like while I'm driving or whatever, it's great that a game is 2 hours.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Whatever. We don't need to talk about baseball. It's you can watch the Williams semi-weekly Tigers wrap-up with William Henderson on my Instagram channel.
Perfect timing for that
plug. Yeah,
plug.
follow me on Instagram at Willie_D20 for all that stuff. You can follow her at eb_Nick. I'll put the things in the thing.
The things in the thing.
Do you want to hear about socks or the airline company making changes? Well, I don't know if it's an airline company, but
let's do socks first.
All right. So you have a problem with my ankle socks.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with them.
You do.
I just like to call them booties.
Which is super disrespectful.
Whatever.
But
they look fine.
Whatever, dude. That's obviously not what you think if you want to comment on them.
I just like to get under your skin sometimes.
So this from an account called Overtime, which is basically like basketball stuff. And so the topic of this post, normal socks with shorts should be jail time. How do you feel about this? These long socks. I don't know what they mean by normal socks. See, this is what I don't know. I don't know. What do you consider a normal sock now?
The one on the right?
That's a normal sock. Okay. So is that acceptable with shorts?
I don't like the way it looks, no.
Okay, I agree.
If your legs are exposed, use the booty socks.
I agree.
And then for jeans or long pants, you can wear normal socks.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
You thought we were going to disagree on that?
That's not what the fashion is now.
Really?
Yeah. The kids these days, they're doing the long socks with the shorts. If you watch basketball, that's what all the basketball players are doing. They're not wearing short. Yeah, they're not wearing ankle socks anymore.
I don't like the way it looks.
I don't like it either, but that's the style right now. So here's a little video. Maybe. Here we go.
Ankle socks.
No chance.
Are ankle socks valid?
Not valid, unless you got a whole bunch of lotion and Vaseline on your ankles. Can't be ashy out there.
Ankle.
How do you feel about that?
Wait, I didn't. The sound started late, so I didn't hear the full first question.
Well, it was just like, are ankle socks valid or not? That's basically, are they valid?
Mean regardless of pants versus shorts? Yeah. I mean, they're fine. Regardless. Yeah, I like it.
All right, but that guy was saying you can only wear them, or not even only wear them, but he was like, basically, you don't want people to see your ashiness. It's like, well, don't be ashy then, right? It's like, then it's like, you shouldn't be wearing socks to cover your ashiness. You should be wearing lotion to cover your ashiness. It's like...
But yeah, have you seen the Kev on stage videos? He be ashy.
Does he?
Yes. So yes, don't wear ankle socks if your ankles look like a chalkboard. No.
Okay, that's accurate. That's fair. But that's not the problem. The problem isn't the ankle socks. The problem is you're not lotioning, dog.
True.
That's not my problem.
True.
And then the guy said Vaseline. People put Vaseline on their skin.
That's old school, but yeah, I mean, like, if you put like a little lotion on and then put that over it, it seals it in, you know, like the whole oil moisture. But that's old school. I didn't realize people still did Vaseline, but
apparently.
But yeah, that's old school practice. Yeah.
Also, I'm not taking any advice from a dude that wears shoes like this.
Those are hideous.
You know, are they Converse? Are they rain boots?
What's going on? I'm sitting here looking at them and I can't posit an outfit where they would look nice. Like, why is a dude wearing tall boots? Because to me, tall boots to me say skinny jeans, and I'm like, a dude in a skinny jean to where that can fit inside that boot would not look good either.
Can I tell you, there's a rapper out there that would make these work.
Who?
It doesn't matter. They could figure it out.
Just any rapper.
There is a rapper out there.
I don't like
that could
look.
figure this out for sure, without a doubt. If Kendrick wore those to SoFi,
but the thing is,
people would be like, "This is the craziest, coolest thing I've ever seen."
There has to be shorts for us to see the full boot, and that just doesn't look good.
It does. See, this is Western gear. This is what this is. These are Western. These are like boots. You can't do boots. It's not cool, man.
I don't like it. I don't like the other dude's shoes either. What's with that flappy tongue situation?
Shoes are weird right now.
Ankle socks. No. I seen you wear ankle socks before.
Oh.
Why would you say that? I was wearing ankle socks yesterday. Not valid.
You saying your own dress not valid?
It wasn't valid, bro. It was a mistake.
Coffee after dinner. Ooh, what the hell?
I don't know about that. Nah, no chance. If you drink coffee, you're already strange.
Coffee and...
I don't know what's going on with this generation.
If you drink coffee, do they not have jobs?
I don't think they know what's normal.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know what normal people do because they're just exposed to, like, internet stuff. And so they don't know, like, oh, yeah, like, everybody, like, it's like, I don't know.
To me, for them to say that means they don't have a regular schedule and or job.
That, can I also tell you what it probably is? These guys are really young and really in shape. They don't need coffee to get going. Like, they have energy.
Still,
like,
I guess.
They just get up and they get going because they're getting 17, 18 years old. Like, they don't need coffee yet. Like,
that's
you
fair.
know what I mean?
I mean,
like,
I didn't start drinking coffee till college. So.
Same. I didn't start drinking coffee till I moved out here.
Oh, wow, that's way late.
Yeah.
So you didn't drink coffee in college? You made it through college without coffee?
I would have like Monster and stuff every once in a while, but not like regularly.
Really?
It wasn't like every morning I get my Monster. No. It was like, I'm dragging today. I'll get an energy drink.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, no.
I remember tasting coffee as a kid when my mom and or grandparents drank it, and of course they drink it black or, you know, maybe just sugar, no cream, and I'm just like, ew, why do you drink this? Kind of how you drink it now I think about it. And then in college, that was my first taste of Starbucks, and I was like, oh, it can be creamy and sweet? Yeah. Oh, this is a game changer.
I started drinking it because I was working at the Improv, and pretty much every day, because it's in a mall, somebody would be like, hey, I'm going to do a Starbucks run. Do you guys want anything? And at first I'd be like, no, I'm good. No. And then, you know, everybody's ordering stuff, and like, you hear like somebody like, oh, can I just get like a black coffee with a little bit of like caramel drizzle? I'm like, what?
I spoke your language then,
like,
huh?
They're like, yeah, you can even get like caramel sweetener. I was like, what? I was like, hold on, let me get a cold brew. And that's when I started doing cold brews first. No, I guess not cold brew, iced coffee.
Just iced coffee.
I don't know what the difference is. I have no idea.
The way you brew it?
Whatever. It's still coffee. It's still cold. What does it matter? Yeah. So it's I used to do iced coffee with like caramel sweetener, and then and then it just evolved.
Okay.
It snowballed. And now I can't go a day without it. I mean, I could, but I don't want to.
I could. I can't go a day without some kind of caffeine. Like, if I don't have coffee, then I need tea or something. Otherwise, I'll get a headache. But I usually don't go a day without coffee.
I can't even tell you last time I've tried to go a day without caffeine. I've never even tried.
It's not a good time.
I've never tried.
If your body's used to you having it every day, it will let you know the day you choose to skip it.
All right, let's see what else you guys.
General ain't even good. Should just give you the shit.
You don't be drinking coffee?
Give me bubble guts.
Matcha the way.
Pilates.
No, dude, matcha
Is-
to wake up?
I mean, it's caffeinated. But to me, matcha
man.
stuff to me tastes more desserty. I don't know if I would start my day off with a matcha green tea kind of situation. To me, it's more dessert.
I don't buy the matcha craze. I don't understand. It's just not.
You're not alone, but it's delicious.
It's not.
It's good.
It just tastes like green tea. It's it's just green tea. Why do they call it something different?
Because
it's matcha green tea.
No, it's a process. So like just regular hot green tea, you brew it like regular tea, like just steep the leaves or whatever. With matcha, the leaves are ground up into a powder and it dissolves in the, and I'm pretty sure there's some other kind of flavoring or seasonings for lack of a better descriptor, but it's dissolvable green tea-ish. And it's usually, made into a latte. It's kind of creamy and, like I said, to me it has a more dessert vibe than a regular caffeinated beverage vibe. You're not impressed, I know.
I'm not.
More for me.
Disgusting.
It's so good.
It's like, and it's everything now. Like, I mean, our friend brought us food, snacks from Japan, and I don't know. Is that like a new thing over there too? Because I don't remember there being like matcha.
No, that's not new to.
But like, this isn't the first time I've had someone like bring stuff from Japan, and they were never like, "Here's matcha," You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, but I mean,
they brought it back, and like 4 of the things are like, here's a Kit Kat with matcha on it.
I think
like
more Western cultures are embracing it now, like for the health benefits. So now it's just on everybody's radar, but it's not new.
It can't be that healthy if you're putting it on cheesecake and tiramisu.
Well, that's the Western vibe. Bastardizing it in a way.
It's just so funny for people to be like, I like it because it's healthy, so I put it on my butter. And it's like, what? Like that thing that's going to clog your arteries anyway? It doesn't matter if you sprinkle some health dust on it.
Health dust.
Yeah, it's like, who cares? It's still going to make you feel it. Like, I have pizza, but I use a matcha instead of cheese. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Nobody does that.
I use a matcha-based sauce instead of tomato.
Ew.
Like, what?
That sounds gross.
Why would you do that? Exactly. Why would you change tiramisu from coffee to matcha?
I mean, but that was good. Other than the fact that it was, other than it being a little frozen, but
green tea doesn't taste good.
It does.
It doesn't.
It does.
I just want to go take a mouthful of grass. It tastes like grass.
No, it doesn't.
Like after someone like cuts their lawn, you know how it leaves like the streak of grass. Just go scoop that up and then pour some water over top of it and just
that's gross.
Exactly. No. I agree.
No,
that's what matcha tastes like.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
What is that?
Pilates.
Valid.
You know what Pilates are? Yup.
Oh, the that's valid. You gotta get in tune with your chakras and stretch it.
Man, shut up. Man.
Yeah. Get your big-headed ass and sit down somewhere.
With your chakras. This sounds like Aaron Chase. Oh, man. So, ankle socks are valid.
Yeah. In
you're
the
really
right situation.
You're really changing your tone here when we're live on the podcast.
I'm still going to call them booties, because that's what they are. But when you're wearing, if your legs are exposed, they are appropriate to wear. And not to say they're not appropriate if your legs aren't. I mean, if your legs aren't exposed, but if your legs are exposed, definitely do the
I've
ankle
had
socks.
people tell me that before.
What?
Like if you're sitting down and you have ankle socks, like you can see your ankles. I've had somebody be like you're not supposed to wear ankle socks when you're wearing pants, because then you can see your ankle when you sit down. It's like, shut up. Like, who cares, dude? I'm sorry that I have sexy ankles. Like, I'm sorry that I'm not afraid to hide, like, to show my ankles. Like, it's not like 1830s where a woman lifts her dress and it's like,
oh my god, yeah.
And dudes just go home and jerk off to their ankle. Like, that's not weird. It's not the world that we live in anymore.
Although I do give a coworker shit because he does wear ankle socks And like when he's sitting and I walk by and he's like very pale and I'm like, bro, I need some sunglasses with ankles. You need to cover up the ankles.
Is he wearing like, this is like dress pants and like dress shoes though?
They're just like Dickies, like not dress pants, but not jeans.
Like at work, he's wearing slacks and like you're kind of supposed to be dressed up. And it's tennis
shoes and it's not hard bottoms.
I got a problem with both of those.
I mean, that's not for me to say.
I got a problem with that. If you're wearing slacks, you shouldn't be wearing tennis shoes.
I will not disagree.
And therefore, you shouldn't be wearing ankle socks because you should never wear ankle socks with dress shoes and slacks.
I do not disagree.
I mean, this is just fashion 101. What are we doing here? God.
But regardless, his bright ass ankles be showing.
Crazy. That's crazy. All right, one more article and we'll get out of here.
Okay.
This one's on you.
Airlines will officially introduce standing only seats from 2026. I guess I'll read the caption. In a dramatic effort to slash airfare cost, several low-cost airlines are set to roll out standing only seating options starting in 2026. After years of discussion, this unconventional layout has finally cleared regulatory hurdles and passed safety assessments. The new configuration features bicycle-style padded perch seats that allow passengers to lean rather than sit, increasing aircraft capacity by up to 20%. They should have. We already know it's not to slash prices; it's to pack more people. We already know that. Airlines claim this setup will make flying more comfortable for who, and especially practical for short-haul journeys under 2 hours. But not everyone.
That's fair.
But not everyone is on board. The concept has drawn criticism over concerns about comfort, health implications, and safety during turbulence or emergency situations. Carriers insist the new seating complies with global safety standards and will be limited to select flights.
I'm fine with it on short flights.
I'm not.
It's my problem with it is this is going to be weird. When I have gone to the gym in the past and have decided to use a stationary bike, I'm sitting on it. Whatever it is that is like I'm putting pressure on the way I'm sitting, my dick goes numb. That might be an obesity thing. I acknowledge that.
I mean, those bikes are small, so I guess it's like pressing up against it more. Okay.
Just like that.
But then also,
this is my thing. I don't want my dick to go numb in the airplane, dude.
On a bike, all your body weight is shifted to your butt because your legs are moving. Is that why, maybe?
I mean, you're like, but like
versus like a
you're
normal
like
seating position, you kind of can distribute your weight across your feet too.
I don't know, but that's my concern. Is that my dick is going to go numb on the airplane.
My concern is, first of all, a regular seating seat already doesn't have enough leg room if you're over 5 foot tall.
This actually might benefit you in that sense.
But the thing, this is why it's not going to benefit me, is because it's still low to the ground. It's not higher up.
I think this might be worse for short people. So you're going to have to literally ride it if they can't reach the ground.
If this seat can... You can raise or lower it. But I mean, think about it. Like, because that looks about the height of this seat. So imagine, like, my weight is shifted. My knees are still going to be jutted out. And if there's another row and I'm hitting... You're
going to have great posture, though.
And I'm going to have fucking thighs of steel because I'm going to have to shift my weight weirdly. If the seat can raise, that would probably be more comfortable for taller people.
People are going to be like waddling off because their quads are just on fire.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, no.
Because I would still have to be low, but I can't put my weight on my butt. I don't know. That's weird.
You couldn't sleep?
No. Well,
There's no sleeping on these?
Well, they said it was supposed to be under 2-hour flights, but still... I don't like that.
Yeah, and the first thing I thought when I saw this was, oh great, now when the FAA messes up, more people can die.
Yeah, right. Well, and like, where's the seat? Oh, does the seatbelt come through your crotch? What's that red thing? Does
it's like a roller coaster.
Oh, that's really gonna suck for dudes.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna squash your nuts, man.
There's no lap across belt at all?
There has to be.
I'm not seeing any, unless it's just not in the prototype pic. Oh, wait, there's more pictures to swipe through, it looks like.
I went through them all while you were reading.
Oh, sorry. Nah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I needed to a raise option.
Do I still get a tray? Can I put my fucking iPad? Or I have to hold that too? Like, you know?
It doesn't look like something folds out of the seat in front of you.
And
so
you give me my drink in a to-go cup because I can't sit down with it? Like, what is... Yeah,
This is awful. What's the next?
Pretty bad.
What's the next picture? Did we see that? We did. Okay, same thing. No.
Nope.
And like you said, how does... Wait, are those footrest adjustable?
I don't know. These don't look like it.
Because what if it's a kid? Like you said, somebody short that can't reach.
Or like a little person.
This sucks. All right. Well, the caption doesn't mention whether or not... Oh, actually, I didn't read the last paragraph. Supporters liken it to standing arrangements on buses or trains, praising its potential for dramatically lower fares. As air travel continues to evolve, standing-only seats may prove to be a disruptive and divisive innovation in the quest for ultra-budget travel. Whether travelers embrace the change remains to be seen.
There's no way.
Are planes going to have a mix? Like there's some seats like these and some seats? Or is it just going to be all these?
Like, are these seats going to be cheaper?
I mean, they got to be a lot cheaper for me to put myself through that.
Yeah.
Like, is this a $10 ticket? Okay, I'll fly that way. But if it's only like $10 less than comfort, no.
No, that's not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
That looks awful.
This is just like companies being disconnected.
I would rather, they liken it to like trains and buses. I would rather just stand and hold on to a bar or a pole than this.
I'm not afraid of a little turbulence, dude.
I mean, but the only thing is, if turbulence or shit happens, you are not belted to anything.
Yeah, and then turbulence on that, dude, was, again, just smashing my nuts over and over again. Every time the plane, every man on the plane just goes, oh, at the same time, collectively.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is terrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to contribute to the lowering birth rates as it is.
This is, heightist option. This is clearly for a small window of height.
Yeah.
If you're over 5'7", it ain't gonna no.
And I mean, look at this guy in this picture as he's like in it, like showing it off. Like his knees are right up next to the one in front of him. But
notice how his thighs are angled down.
Yeah.
So, and if you're whatever his height, that's probably optimal. But it's like. My leg would not be at that angle.
Right.
My thighs would still probably be as if I'm sitting and still be straight across, parallel with the floor. So.
And again, there's no room for a tray here. So like you're not putting your
that
laptop.
looks like a roller coaster ride.
Right.
See?
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I said.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
God, pay attention.
Sorry.
You don't listen to me ever.
Oh, okay.
It's crazy.
Yeah. That's not great at all.
We're gonna save you money, and then 6 months later, we're raising prices.
Exactly. We're gonna give the illusion that we're saving money, and ultimately end up charging you just as much as a regular seat for this at some point.
Yep. Yeah, we're not buying it. Delta or whoever is trying.
Well, they said it for the smaller airlines, so probably like a Spirit or a Frontier or something.
Oh yeah, well, because they need. more things that people don't like about them. Oh man. Yeah,
these seats need to come with speaking of the roller coaster equation, must be this tall to ride.
Yeah.
You must be between this to sit here.
Increasing aircraft capacity by up to 20%. I don't think tickets are going to be 20% cheaper though. And it have to be more than 20% cheaper for me to 20% is not enough.
No.
Be like half price.
If it's a $200 ticket and you're only saving me $40, no, that's not enough. I said, ma'am. If it's a $200 ticket for a seat, a normal seat, and you're giving this for $30, I might consider it. Depending on
you consider it for
like $30. If it's a flight to like San Francisco, a little 45-minute flight, I could maybe handle that, but no.
They're not going to do it for $30. I can tell you that.
Exactly. So that's why it's a dumb idea.
It is crazy. All right, let's get out of here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and share with your friends. Follow us on Instagram at Willie_D20 and
Ab_Nick.
Send us an email with clips, topics, questions at thickthinpod@gmail.com. And go get a massage.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to change your life. Happy Memorial Day. Anything else?
No.
Be safe out there, kids.
All right, take care. Bye.